Meteorologist Greg Bobos here. We are back and we are, well, officially into spring. We're in severe weather mode here across the state line. Every bright red box you see, it's not a thunderstorm watch, tornado watches. We actually broke a temperature record for this date. The record was actually set back in 1979. -16 was the low temperature record. Well, we reached -18.
Will you be at the theaters?
I won't be at the theater, and here's why. I love Ben Affleck. I think he's been in some amazing movies. Good Will Hunting, fantastic, but he's also been in movies like Geely. To our south, and of course, this Sunday, wild card football action up at Lambeau Field. The Packers taking on the 49ers. Going to be 0 degrees at kickoff. That means with the wind chill, going to be much colder. And you can actually see if you watch close, we have some of the fans that get out there to help. Lake effect snow warning in effect all throughout this morning, where they're seeing some 6 to 12 inches of snow, mainly in Cook County and then on east through northwest Indiana. Welcome back. I'm meteorologist Greg Bobos, and it's Black Friday. I'm live at the Menards across the street from Cherryvale Mall on Perryville. We're here because this is one of the few stores in the area that's still keeping Black Friday on Black Friday. Speaking of once in a million, I'm going to get my best Regis Philbin on because, as you did for me on July 3rd, time for some trivia from your birth year. We got to go I mean, I had to go find stone tablets for this one. I had to go find carvings in caves. We're going back all the way to 1990, ladies and gentlemen. Last time we saw any snowfall, April 19th. It's been quite a while, so our little buddies down here are going to help us figure this out. 181 days. Okay, let's try to get a little bit more in depth. Thank you. 4,000 hours ago, think about the polar vortex. It's a giant circulating, really, really high air mass. It's like a fence that holds in the coldest air in the northern hemisphere. The fence isn't going to hurt you. It's the cold air inside of it that can get to you. Do you know who the president was the year you were born?
Oh, you're going to make me look really bad. Bill Clinton was president in 96 to 2000. 92 to 2000, but we'll give you credit there. And we're talking about frostbite that could settle in within the first 10 to 30 minutes because our wind chill temperatures are in the -40s to -30s.
But we start off tonight with meteorologist Greg Bobos. He's tracking the latest. Greg, good evening.
Hey, Matt, you can see behind me, we've already got a little wintry mix pushing in from the south to the north, so if you're traveling or plan on traveling this evening down I-39 or even across I-90 out toward the Chicagoland area, you've already missed your window, and this is just on the roadways as we go into this evening and especially into tomorrow. The impact going to gradually get a little bit worse as we go throughout the evening. Ice accumulations once again on the side streets, then the snow will cover some of that ice, and then blowing in, drifting will add to the impact as we go throughout tomorrow. Chief Meteorologist Eric Sorensen is live in Ogle County right now with a look at what's going on down there and also how that is going to affect us as we go into the evening hours. Eric? Backtrack in HD and pinpoint what's going on. You see 2 yellow boxes. Count them, 1, 2. The one to the right, not that big of a deal. The one right in the middle of the screen, that's one we're watching because this system is actually moving toward the Rockford metro area. Now, there's nothing to be too concerned about. Again, it is a severe thunderstorm warning, but all it has an association with is wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, so damaging wind and up to quarter size. Welcome back. The scene behind me is probably one you get used to seeing about every April or May. That's when the Weather Authority goes out and we do Project Tornado. We go to schools all across the state line, as many as we can in about a month's time, hand out books, give them a little lesson on severe weather, and always stress that just because it isn't the spring or the summer, that severe weather can still strike. And
Greg, can you tell us what's happening out there?
Yeah, Joe, conditions aren't exactly what you would call ideal out here. Actually, I'm looking down Winnebago Road right now, and power is out as far as the eye can see. Visibility down definitely as well. One good note, though, at least out in this area, the plows seem to be out in full force. IDOT said over 500 snow plows are out right now, and they're going to be out all night long. Over 182 snow plows from the tollway are out. First of all, average high temperature today, 56 degrees, so not all that bad. The leaves are still continuing to change, slowly transitioning into fall and then quickly into winter mode as we get through the rest of this month. But one thing you're also going to notice is, well, daylight slowly going to start slipping away, as not only do we turn the clocks back an hour, again tomorrow into Sunday morning, but we're also going to only have 9 hours of daylight by the end of this month, just over 9 hours. So quickly losing a lot of the daylight, and then on top of that, much cooler temperatures ahead. Average high at the end of the month, 39 degrees. The leaves stop falling, the snow becomes more likely, and all month long, Toby the Turkey here has one thing on his mind as we look toward Thanksgiving. Yeah, Trying not to become that. And of course, Thanksgiving this month, one of the biggest things a lot of people focus on, and then there's others in retail stores that just say, forget about November. Christmas right around the corner and all those. Coming up on 5:39, and it's possible. It's possible before you freak out. Don't worry, anything that we would see that even designated this four-letter word is not going to stick to the ground and will be mixed in with a little bit of rain, but it is possible we could see our first snowflakes of the year. Here's the setup for it. Jet stream has sagged on down to the south. A lot of cool air pushing in from Canada. That's why we're in the upper 30s right now. And, well, the stream is just below us. So what that means is it drives all your weather systems. So everything basically that sets up goes right along the jet stream. And that's going to push a lot of weak disturbances through our area in the next week or so, the first of which will be tomorrow. That we're going to kind of a mixed bag in terms of who gets what and how much we see. So we're dealing with some freezing rain right now, and ice accumulation definitely in the cards for some of us. Now, the best chances for some ice accumulation going to be well down to the south of the Rockford area, the places that are already seeing the freezing rain. And then as this system shifts to the north, we're going to get progressively cooler, and that's going to transition to snow. So folks off to the north, like Rockford, out toward Freeport and Beloit, you're not missing out on this system. You're just going to get a lot more of the completely frozen nature, because here's a look at our snow impact from this system. So you see the areas that are going to see less impact from snow are seeing the higher impact from the freezing rain. So
back, it's Halloween and time's up, and do you have your costume yet?
Well, for many people, the shopping doesn't just stop at their own costume, though. The new marketplace includes your pets this year more than ever. Right on top is an area of high pressure. And now this circulates kind of clockwise. You can see all the wind moving on down clockwise. And what happens is, well, it can create lake effect snow. That's what folks off to the east got. They got a little bit of lake effect. We're talking a good 5 to 6 inches right along the Indiana-Michigan border, where you see all of these wind streamlines converge and get really tight together. That's where all the snow formed. And you figure, well, how come they got it, we didn't? How come usually the right side of the lake gets the snow and not the left side of the lake? Well, the thing is, the right side gets it because wind has to pass across a body of water first. And it has to be very chilly wind going over very warm lake air, which we have right now. The cold air pushes all that warm air up into the sky. When it meets the land and more cold air, boom, we've already got our clouds. That's what gives you the snow. And until the wind direction changes, you can see snow for multiple hours at multiple inches per hour. And that's what happened. Here, a live look at Exact Track in HD. Snow everywhere you look. So here's how you pick out if you're seeing heavy snow or not in your area. The brighter colors are the heavier snowfall. So if you're in a bit of a lull, like in between Rockford and out near Marengo toward the Belvedere area, not so heavy snow now, but you have a heavier band moving out toward you. The wind and that slight chance for rain. Not much that's that bad in the forecast. No.
And you know what? Looking at it, it's not bad at all, especially compared to where we were last week.
Yeah, and looking at the overnight temperatures, we woke up to temperatures that were in the 30s today, which is 20 degrees colder than yesterday. But we had wind chills in the 20s last week. At this time, when you woke up, you had wind chills that were in the single digits.
Oh yeah.
So it's all about perspective.